What is up? It's your boy JV Cuz. Welcome back to another video. Today, as y'all see by the title, we got a tutorial for y'all. How to do a fresh taper with a lineup on my light skin homie, and he's gonna get blessed. I know y'all been waiting for a tutorial, and I finally got one for y'all. So before the video starts, make sure to go hit that subscribe button, like, and leave a comment. Make sure to also turn on the post notifications so y'all know every time I post a video. Like Chick-fil-A, I don't open on Sundays, but I decided to do a haircut today for y'all because I know y'all been wanting a tutorial. So I called my boy up, got the camera ready, and we about to get this tutorial started. I just want to let you know that my steps are a little different than other barbers. In 5 years of experience, I made my own steps. So I like to skip steps. You know, I like to skip guards, or y'all just gonna see how I cut hair. First tutorial, let's get started. My boy's in the chair now. What are we doing today?
Man, bro, you already know. About to get a retwist after this. Come on.
You're right, we already know. So let's just get right into the cut. Alright guys, so we're going to start off by parting the hair just so we could get the long hair out the way and we don't have to worry about chopping none of that off. After that, we're going to start combing down the hair on all sides so our canvas could be nice and neat, ready to start cutting. Now we're going to start debulking. I got the one open equivalent to the 1.5, and we're going to go down with the grain. This is going to give them a good trim on the sides to get rid of that bulk and get us ready to start fading. I'm going to repeat this process all around the head now and taper his hairline with the same number so everything could be even. We don't want to waste no time, so as we're debulking with the 1.5, we're going to flip the clipper around and start doing our first guideline, going up about 2 inches, then flipping the clipper back around and debulking with the grain down. Once we do that, we're going to take the guard off, leave the lever open, and set our second guideline going up about 1 inch or 1.5 inches. Now we're going to go in there with the number 1 closed and set the third guideline going up about another 1 inch just to soften up that middle line. We're going to continue debulking on the other side so everything could be even and we could prep for the hairline. Make sure to always brush your client's hair out the face so they don't be bugging. Now we're going to get some hairspray applied on the hairline so the hairs could be nice and held down, so when we line it up, nothing is moving around. We're going to start the side taper with the number 1 closed, then open the lever, flick out, get around those ears to cut those hairs down and get ready to go with a lower level. Now we're going down to the half guard, lever closed, opening up the lever as we go up little by little, using the corners to create a nice blend. Now we're going to repeat the same process in the back, starting with the lever closed, opening it up slowly as we're going up. Make sure to always brush the hair down so the hair could lay down and you could go back in there if you see any flaws. Now I got the number 2 open. This is what's going to connect the back taper with the sides and everything. I'm going to play around with it, open the lever, close it, cut those hairs that I need to, get around the ear. Don't be scared to cut around the ear, guys. Don't be scared to get in there and chop those hairs down, because you don't want your client to go back home and have those extra long hairs around their ear, guys. Now that we cleaned it up, we're going to get the trimmer and cut those little hairs at the bottom so we could get ready to put in those vertical bars. For the vertical bars, we're going to start off with the first guideline at the top of the ear and following it down to the bottom of the taper, keeping it natural but still maintaining it crispy. Whatever you do on one side, do to the other. After we got both of those bars lined up crispy, go ahead and hit it with the foil shaver to give it that extra bald look. Now to get rid of that line, we're going to go with our clipper, lever closed, slowly opening it up as we get to the top and playing with the lever till the line disappears. As you see, I'm pushing that lever up and down with my thumb, moving it around until I see that flawless fade. By using my corners and playing with the lever, I was able to get that line out. Now we're brushing it down, getting ready to continue the side taper. We are going to connect the vertical bars to the taper by using the corner of your trimmer and going around the ear to create a nice crisp edge up. Once you line up around the ear, you want to go ahead and line up those C-cups. Same thing with your trimmer, using the corner of your blade, set a nice natural line so you could give your taper a nice definition and give it good contrast with that C-cup. And cutting down those little hairs on the side of their face, that little peach fuzz, trust me, your clients really appreciate that. Now going in with that foil shaver to give it that extra clean look. Now we're going to go in with the clipper with the lever open, playing with it, using our corners, making sure everything is blended in. Once again, same thing we did to one side, do to another, starting off with the half guard, making sure every hair is nice and cut down. Then we're going to line it up around the ears and get to those C-cups too. As you see right here, I'm looking directly at my client, making sure that both C-cups are parallel to each other so there's no crookedness in the lineup. Going in for a little detail work, and once again brushing those hairs out of your client's face. Finishing the final touches of the taper, using the corner of my blade with the lever open on the half guard, then going with my trimmer using the corner of the blades too. About to get started with the lineup. I like to put the trimmer in front of the hairline just like this to give myself a vision of where to set my lines to keep the hairline straight. Right here I'm setting what I like to call my rough draft. So this is the first lineup that I do before I go in there with my actual hitters. Once we brush down the hairs, we're going to go back in with our hitters and reline it up to bring the lineup all back to life. Starting from the middle of the hairline, moving down to the corners slightly so I don't push them back and create a nice, natural, clean, dark lineup. Making sure that it is straight before we lay them down and do that razor work. Now for the razor work, you want to be very careful. You want to make sure that you are stretching out the skin right in front of the area that you are cutting at so you don't cut or irritate your client. While doing this, you always have to be patient and being the most careful as you can. Same thing with eyebrows and mustache. Stretch out the skin and make sure to be very gentle and careful before cutting. Once you make sure your lineup is naturally crispy, you can go ahead and add enhancements. Using my blade to get those extra little details and making it as crispy as possible. Whatever you do to one side, you do with the other. So right here, being gentle with the enhancements, making sure that it doesn't look fake, and making it look as clean as possible. Now going in with the trimmer to get any little stubble or any hairs popping out. The haircut is basically done, guys. Now we're just going in for the extra detail work, finishing up those little extra touches on the side and the back, getting ready to show you guys the end. Remember guys, details matter. Always go back in there at the end of the haircut to get those little extra touches with the corner of your blade, just to make the fade a little more blurry. As you see, this is how the client came in, looking rough the before, but now after, looking fire. My boy looking clean. I had to get him right. I had to bless him. It's only right. My boy needed it. So here I am, JV Cuz, sending out blessings for the people.
Alright, y'all, so we just got the haircut done. Let's see what my boy thinks.
Man, that shit is Heem, bro. God damn.
Come on now. Straight fuego. Pure quality over here at JV Cuts. Show him that crispy lineup. Show him that fresh taper. It's just what it is over here. It's lo que es. This is the Heem. Stay fresh, stay clean, stay Heem. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys like the haircut. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.